So we've all seen phones that fold, right? But what about a phone that folds not once, but twice? Today, we are looking at a device that is absolutely pushing the limits of what a mobile device can be. It goes from a smartphone into a full-on 10-inch tablet. This is the Galaxy Z Trifold. And honestly, it really feels like a glimpse into the future. Let's dive in. Okay, first question on everyone's mind. What does a piece of future tech like this actually cost? Well, you might want to sit down for this one. It's 3.59 million Korean won. That's well over 2,000 US dollars. Yeah, this isn't just another gadget. It's a serious statement, and it has the price tag to match. But here's the truly wild part. Despite that massive price, the hype around this thing was just off the charts. We're talking people lining up overnight, some even flying in from other countries just to get one. It's sold out instantly. We really haven't seen this level of excitement for a while, and it tells you something really important. People are starving for the next big leap in tech.
So here's what we're going to break down. What's the big idea here? How in the world did they build this thing? And, the most important question, is it actually worth it? We're going to get into all of it.
First up, let's be clear. This is not just another foldable. It feels like a totally new category of device. I mean, it's a true phone-tablet hybrid. The whole idea is to give you this massive, beautiful, productive screen that you can then just fold up and stick in your pocket. It's an incredibly bold vision, and honestly, it could change everything we think we know about our devices. Right, but a device this ambitious, it raises a lot of questions. I mean, the biggest one is pretty obvious. With 2 hinges and 3 separate display panels, how does it not just, snap in half? How did the engineers at Samsung actually pull this off? And get this, the engineering is so precise that there's literally a right way and a wrong way to fold it. So what happens if you mess that up? Do you suddenly have a very, very expensive, very broken paperweight on your hands? Well, here's their very clever solution. There's a sequence. You have to fold the left panel in first, and then the right panel folds over it. If you try to do it in the wrong order, the phone actually vibrates to warn you. It's a really simple, almost elegant solution to what has to be an incredibly complex engineering problem. And this is where that obsessive level of engineering really, really shines. I mean, we're talking about tiny hidden rubber dampers for shock absorption. The hinges are actually asymmetrical, so they create a perfect seal against dust, and there are powerful magnets to hold it all together. Even the bezels are intentionally thicker to give the display layers room to flex without breaking. And they tested it for 200,000 folds. That's like 100 folds a day, every day for 5 years. This is not a prototype. This is a finished product. So we know how they built it. The engineering is mind-blowing. But why does it matter? What does all this crazy engineering actually mean for you, the user? Well, the dream is simple. It's the ultimate multitasking machine right in your pocket.
And I think this one quote just says it all. It feels like using 3 smartphones at the same time. Forget running 2 apps side by side. This is a whole different ballgame.
And here's what that looks like in the real world. You can read a comic book at its actual near one-to-one scale. You can run 3 full apps side by side and still have a 4th one open in a pop-up window. You can even run Samsung's DeX desktop mode right on the device itself, no monitor needed. This isn't just a phone anymore. It's a productivity powerhouse that can seriously compete with a laptop or a tablet. But, okay, let's ground ourselves in reality for a second. This is a first-generation device, and that always means compromises. When you push technology this far, this fast, there are going to be some real-world trade-offs. So let's just look at the numbers. At 309 grams, the Trifold is significantly heavier than a standard foldable. You are definitely going to feel that in your pocket. But here's the surprise. When it's folded, it's actually about the same thickness as the current Fold. And when you open it up, it's an unbelievably thin 3.9 millimeters. It's just a device of these fascinating stark contrasts. And the compromises don't stop there. So you get that massive screen and a huge battery, which is great, but the software, it just hasn't caught up yet. Icons can look blurry, the UI scaling's a bit off, you only get dual speakers, not the quad speakers you'd expect on a tablet, and there's no S Pen support. And maybe the biggest red flag of all, at launch, Samsung isn't even offering an insurance plan for it. And that lack of insurance, that is a huge deal. Because if you break that main display, and let's face it, accidents happen, you are looking at a repair bill of around $1,200 US dollars. That is a massive, massive risk for an early adopter. Okay, so we've seen the good, we've seen the bad, and we've seen the expensive. Let's put it all together and figure out who should actually go out and buy this thing.
It really all comes down to one core question. What is this thing, really? Is it a better phone or is it a better tablet? Because their answer to that question changes absolutely everything.
Here's the best way to think about it. If you're a phone user who wants a phone that just gets bigger sometimes, this probably isn't for you. It's just too heavy and bulky as a daily driver. But if you're a tablet user who wants a tablet that gets smaller, well, then this is an absolute game changer. It is the thinnest, lightest 10-inch tablet you can possibly buy. And oh, by the way, it also folds up to fit in your pocket and makes phone calls. It's all about your perspective. So where does this leave us? You know, it took Samsung about 7 years to really perfect the original Galaxy Fold. Looking at the trifold, with all its promise and its first-gen quirks, you just have to wonder how long until this is the new normal. 3 years? 5? Maybe less? One thing is for sure. The future is literally unfolding right in front of us, and it is going to be incredibly exciting to watch.